One more interesting question comes to my mind when I was actually going through your website. And any plans on placements? I mean, can you, or it's too early to ask this particular. Don't you think 8 CGP is on the higher side? So, what are those USPs that differentiate IIM Sirmaur over here? So undergraduate management programs are soaring to new heights as IIMs have started giving due attention in this particular area. You have seen that lately, a lot of IIMs have launched their undergraduate programs. And very recently, IIM Sirmaur came up with its BMS program. And today, it's our privilege and honor to have BMS Chairperson Dr. Vikas Kumar over here. A very warm welcome, sir. It's our honor and privilege to have you on this conversation over here. How are you doing, sir?
Thank you, Rahul. First of all, giving me this opportunity to interact with the students. I know this is not a live session, but still I think it will be helpful to the students because I think that you have done wonderful homework and you would be putting up the questions which are relevant for the student fraternity. And I would be, happy to answer those questions because this is the first year when we are, started this particular program. So there will be a lot of queries and I hope through your channel, through your medium, we will be able to sort those kind of queries or issues. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Before we start this particular interview, let me introduce Dr. Vikas Kumar to you all. Dr. Vikas Kumar is an associate professor in the Department of Marketing Management at IIM Sirmaur Management Sirmaur. Prior joining IIM Sirmaur, he was associated with Department of Management Studies, NIT Hamirpur, as a lecturer for about 8 years and 5 months. He has worked as an assistant manager in the Department of Container Services and Marketing in Liner and Passenger Division of Shipping Corporation of India Limited. Later on, he joined IIT Roorkee as a research scholar in the area of marketing. More specifically, he worked in the area of destination branding. His work relates to the examination of the role of destination personality and self-congruity in creating destination brands. He contributed largely to the Institute's activities by assisting in national and international level conferences and various workshops on data analysis and research publications. He has published a good number of research papers in various international journals of repute, such as Journal of Retailing and Consumer Services, Journal of Strategic Marketing, Journal of Travel and Tourism Marketing, Journal of Hospitality and Tourism Research, Tourism Management Perspectives, etc. He is a regular reviewer of top quality journals like Tourism Management Perspectives, and Journal of Travel and Tourism Marketing. So very, very warm welcome, sir, over here. In place of us today, and today you are going to talk on behalf of IIM Sirmaur's BMS program. I just want to start this particular interview by asking you a very basic question. If you can give a complete overview of this particular program to the student audiences. Yes, they may be knowing a lot of things, but if it comes from the horse's mouth, that's going to be great for them.
Yeah, thank you, Rahul. Yeah, sure, why not? The basic idea behind launching this program was to give an opportunity to those students which need a very good brand for their undergraduate education. And at the same time, they want to study something which is not only very traditional one. So they want to learn new things. And at the same time, they want to do it from a reputed institution. So when we come up with this particular idea of BMS, we actually, studied the market for this. And we saw that, what are the other top B schools which are offering in this particular, arena. So we see that, IIM Indore, which is, a pioneer in undergraduate education. They started this program way back. So they are into this particular undergraduate education, along with IIM Ranchi, IIM Jammu, IIM Bodh Gaya, and IIM Rohtak. But there we found a very critical gap that they are offering integrated program in management. Rather than giving a bachelor degree, which has a unique proposition. For instance, when we talk about our program in Bachelor in Management Studies, you will see there is a research component.
Okay.
Obviously, the courses that we are offering is a blend of different segments, okay, ranging from psychology to, basic of management, basic of mathematics. So it's a combination of different kind of courses which are being offered by, different IIMs and top B schools. But at the same time, no institution so far is offering any research component, is an opportunity for an individual to go for higher education in this particular domain. So IIM Sirmaur is the first one to come up with this research component, and they are giving an opportunity along with a soft commitment to our MBA and a lot of flexibility in terms of exit options. The candidate can exit after 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years with an honest.
As per new education policy, right?
So that is in line with the education policy also.
Yeah.
So it means if we talk about the USPs of this particular program, a lot of flexibility is there for the students. A lot of opportunities are there for the students along with doing the MBA from IIM Sirmaur. And as I said, the research. Some student may like to go for higher education in terms of doctoral degree abroad or in India. They can do. They will have a base after doing this particular program.
All right. I think a lot of things being spoken over here. Is there some other difference also from the other IPM programs? So if you can specifically mention that particular part also, because I saw when I actually was checking the curriculum of the program, I could understand that there is a liberal arts touch over there. Yes, there is a touch of the elements that already the other IPM programs are providing, but we just want to know that how functionality-wise is going to be different than the other IPM programs.
See, Rahul, here you need to understand that there would be certain courses which would be, same across all other undergraduate programs when we talk about BMS or
completely
IPMAT.
Taken.
It's like a point of parity. If you want to exist in this particular program, you need to offer this. Now, when we come about PODs, points of differences, we are saying that a lot of flexibility is there in terms of exiting the program. Research component is there. International exchange is there. There is a soft commitment for, MBA.
MBA.
So these are 3-4 things. And as far as the pedagogy is concerned, we can compare the pedagogy with the other top private B schools. But when we come in line with the IIMs, I think the pedagogy more or less will be same because they are also doing in that line. They are teaching from cases. They are giving the practical insights to the students. A lot of industry guest sessions are happening. A lot of interactions with industry problems is happening. So similar kind of thing will be there. And if we compare, we shouldn't compare, but if we still, we see uniqueness of this particular program from IIM angle, we will see we have access to a very good faculty across the world, not only India. We have very good tie-ups with, foreign faculty who used to come to IIM Sirmaur. They can also teach our students. So that's a plus point to this particular program.
All right. I think a lot of clear insights being given by Dr. Vikas over here. And I would like to ask him one more thing. What is the current intake of this particular program? And are you actually witnessing an increase in the number of students in the coming years?
See, right now we are starting with the 120 students. And obviously, when we think about the number of seats, we have to consider a lot of parameters. The first parameter is that, we should be able to provide quality education. So we should have a proper infrastructure for those, 120 students. And at the same time, those 120 students should find, market opportunities when they, leave this particular program. So very consciously, we have drafted this 120 seats. But I'm very happy to share that we have received a lot of good response to this particular program. And we may increase the seats in times to come, but not in the nearby years.
Certainly, sir. But we have observed that most of the IIMs are conducting the entrances, but this year IIM Sirmaur did not conduct its entrance test. So I just want to understand from next year on, do you have some plans of conducting an entrance test and a complete process around taking students in?
Right, you said. See, this time what happened, due to this administrative processes, because we had to take the approval from the Board of Governors, we were quite late because we had to shift our campus to the permanent one also. So that's why we couldn't conduct the test. And, we couldn't tie up with the IPMAT also this time because this is the reputed exam in India as far as the undergraduate program education is concerned. So next year, obviously, either we will be conducting our own exam or we will be going ahead with the IPMAT. Mostly.
Right. That's a great news for all students.
Great scenario. Yeah, largely we will try to do that. And obviously, we will try to keep the component of interviews, which is not there in IIM Jammu or Bodh Gaya or I don't know what other institution. But I think interview is a very critical aspect to know about the the personality of a candidate, which is very, very important in management discipline. So obviously, there will be a very beautiful structured approach next year. We have still followed a very good approach, I would say. We are taking only top class students based on their 10th and 12th outcomes. And then we are conducting interviews. We are conducting interviews since last 4-5 days, and it will go up to 10 days, 5-6 more days.
All right, sir. One more interesting question comes to my mind when I was actually going through a website. At point of time, we saw that we have already given a soft commitment to this particular to an IPM program or an MBA program after a period of 4 years. But I think after 4 years, student will be taking 2 more years. It's going to be 6 years IPM program. If you can give clarity on that part. And are you going to provide placements to the students who are there in BBA honors and or in the BBA program at the end of third year or so? Because there is a bit of confusion on those grounds. If you can clear that. Yeah.
Got a point, and a lot of queries be encountered in that direction, and we actually responded to that. So to make your audience more clear about this, obviously, as we said, this is not an IPM program, but we are giving a soft commitment. It's a kind of, extra cherry on the cake we are providing to you. So this is a pure BMS program, but to the meritorious students, we will be providing, extra opportunity as a soft commitment. So obviously, this is a 4+2 program, 2-year program. Okay. So it's a 6-year program if you go for, MBA also from IIM Sirmaur. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Second thing is the placement. Obviously, we will provide a placement assistance like we do for our MBA program. But remember, there is a caution. No good B schools, especially abroad, they don't provide any kind of assistance also. But even good B schools in India, they only provide assistance, no guarantee for the process, or the placement. We are an educational institution. We are here to impart high quality education or knowledge to the students, and we can only assist. We can make them market ready. Okay, and obviously we will assist them, but obviously, as I said, we cannot guarantee the placement process, and the placements assistance will be provided in the final year of the program, not in the third year of the program.
So you mean finally means 4th year?
Final means the 4th year. Whomsoever stay there by choice or by default. Okay,
okay. And any plans on placements? I mean, can you, or it's too early to ask this particular question?
Yeah, it's very too early. It's too early.
All right. No problem,
because this thing will come up 4 years down the line. Yeah.
All right. I would also like to ask one more important and interesting point that we actually read on your banner, that you are going to provide them an assistance for foreign exchange opportunity. Could you please elaborate that particular part also?
Yeah, obviously, when we talk about exchange program, many B schools are providing this kind of exchange program. So we have certain tie-ups with the abroad universities, 2 in France, 1 in Mauritius, 1 in Germany. And in times to come, because this year and very next year, we will be working on that angle very, very furiously, very fast. And we would be coming up with more MOUs with the top B schools abroad. And then we are giving an opportunity to certain students based on certain criteria. Okay.
All right.
And obviously their willingness to join that exchange process. So that opportunity will be provided based on what kind of, setup we have at that point of time. Okay. And obviously the student will have to pay extra for that opportunity.
All right. One more question that actually came from students, and they wish to understand this particular part also. One of my students actually called me and told me, don't you think 8 CGPA is on the higher side? I told him, I do not know whether it's on the higher side or not. I'll have to talk to the authorities. They can easily answer this particular question. So to qualify for MBA, is it going to be very rigid and tough for them? Because 8 CGPA is very tough for other IIMs. I just want to ask you that particular part also.
See, I agree it's tough, and we have deliberately made that because we don't want to give, or we don't want to make it an IPM program. Frankly speaking, that is the differentiation point. First differentiation point of this particular program is that we don't want to make it a complete IPM program. And that's why we have kept this 8 criteria, which is difficult to get, but not impossible. So if I say there is a class of 100 students, around 20 to 25% students can get 8 CGPA. So I would like to take only meritorious students to the next level. Mm-hmm. Okay. And when I say, if you cannot make it to the next level, it's okay. BMS program is that kind of program which will make you market ready. You can explore other opportunities. You can work in the organization, have experience, come back, write CAT, and join any good B school in India. So that's why we have deliberately kept it 8, and we need a very competitive spirit to get into the the MBA program of IIM Sirmaur. It should not be a cakewalk for anyone.
Okay. Next question is going to be a bit tougher one, sir. So I would like to, please pardon me for asking.
Not
Yeah.
an issue.
Okay. So, one of my student actually talked to us, and he told us that, 23 lakhs giving for 4 years, where there is no direct placement commitment. So what are those USPs that differentiate IIM Sirmaur over here? Because, anyone who is actually getting inside an IIM for a BMS program or an IPM program, so he should be looking or eyeing at placements. So if placements are not a guarantee, why should we be bearing 23 lakh rupees for the period of 4 years?
Okay, I'll answer this question. And very beautiful question and very justified question rather than getting angry. No, it's a very justified question. But let me give you the facts for this.
Yeah.
If we talk about IPM program of IIM Indore, if a person exit after 3 years, will he get placement?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will be spending 18 lakh rupees. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say you move on to the MBA program. You could be paying 23, 24 lakh more.
Right.
For 2 years.
Yeah. Right. Completely right.
So total is around 40, 42 lakh rupees.
Yeah.
And then you would be sitting in the placement. Okay.
Yeah.
Here, I'm not giving you the IPM program. If you are entering into the MBA, you are earning that opportunity again. I'm giving you that assistance in the 4th year, despite the fact that you are in the BMS program.
Okay.
But as I said, there is no guarantee of placement. Only assistance will be given. I don't want to pull students by selling them that, yeah, we are the placement agency. No. Like I said, we are not the placement agency. I have a hard stand on that. I'm even against certain individuals who sell students the placements and then they pull them. You know what happens when students come only for placement? They just focus on placement rather than making a holistic personality for them. And when they don't get placed, a lot of bad things are happening. Many people are even taking suicide.
All right. Completely
they have gone in that direction. So frankly speaking, here we are for quality education. You are most welcome to have that. And I can guarantee you, if you take that full opportunity to make yourself market ready, anybody will take you, be it on campus or off campus.
Right points being made over here. And my next question is quite attached to this particular question. I would like to ask, IIM Sirmaur's first UG program, right, sir? So, there'll be a lot of challenges in the offing. What all challenges do you anticipate and how we're planning to address all of them?
See, obviously challenges will be there and it varies from person to person. I don't want to praise myself, but I'm one of the person who have handled a lot of portfolios in my early career. So if you ask me, the kind of portfolio I have handled is the student affairs, management development program chairperson. I have been. I have seen purchase department. I have handled the administration for 3-4 years, and right now I am the alumni chair and the chairperson for this program. So as I said, it depends what kind of person is handling that situation. So obviously there will be certain kind of challenge, but rather than challenge, I see it as a opportunity to groom these students, the budding students who actually required an opportunity, good opportunity to go through an undergraduate program. So we are very happy that we are there, and whatever difficulties will come, we will face them with a happy face. And my director is also that kind of a personality, and we have full support. So I don't think whatever difficulties or challenge we will have, we will not be able to tackle those. So whatever be the challenge,
I would like to make a mention over here also of Dr. Praful Agnihotri. We have heard a lot about him, and certainly we invited him for this particular event, but because of some other busy schedule, he could not make it today. And certainly, sir. Now, next question to you, and that is around internships and opportunities related to clubs, committees, live projects. So, what are the plans on those grounds for the students?
Very clear programs that if we talk about the club and committees, we will have club and committees which may be separate for this undergraduate program. and
Okay.
in line with the MBA program. So they have full opportunity to participate in extracurricular and co-curricular activities in-house. We have very beautiful, even we are taking them in the temporary campus, but let me tell you, we have serviced 8 batches there. Okay, we have provided our services to the 8 batches so far in the old campus. So we have almost equal facilities in the temporary campus. We have sports facility, indoor sports facility, outdoor sports facility, music room, and everything which students require. For example, snooker, TT, everything we have. So that opportunity will be there for a student to groom his personality along with the studies. As far as the internships are concerned, you can see that a student during his free time, be it in winter or in summers, because there will be at least one month free. May not be this year, but from next year onward, 1 month in winter, 1 month in summer, they can go for exploring the world, knowing the industry. They can do that thing. As far as the mandatory internship is concerned, that is in the 6th semester. That we will arrange. Okay, we will provide the assistance for that, and student will go. They will learn the industry practices, and they will come back in the 7th semester to continue with the study.
Okay, we learned from your website that you're taking a specific set of interviews where critical thinking is also involved. What kind of questions are you asking students right now? If you can give
I
some kind of
cannot.
details.
I cannot comment on that because different faculties are asking different kind of questions.
Set of questions. All
So
right.
yeah, different. So that depends. Any question related to which actually push them to insight or actually use their critical thinking. Those may be asked. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to understand. You already mentioned on the website that they are going to be currently active from the temporary campus. When are you going to think of relocating them to the permanent campus?
See, it not only it's not only dependent upon thinking. I and my director want to keep them in the permanent one, but
Yeah.
there is limited
Infrastructure
opportunity
that
for that.
currently, yeah,
We
I
don't have
understand.
that much. We are struggling with that. So we have plan in pipeline, but that will take time, and I don't want to make any commitment. Okay,
Currently.
because whomsoever would be seeing my interview, if they take it in that manner, they think that this is a kind of commitment, so they may be lured due to that. I don't want to do that, but obviously we would be putting our 100% efforts to bring them to the permanent campus as soon as possible.
All right. I would like to understand IIM Sirmaur's 3 key USPs. And one thing that I'm just getting to know it from, because we are also looking into the CAD parlance and everything. Supergrads is active over there also. So we got to know now IIM Sirmaur has got its name in the field of travel and tourism immensely. So would like to understand, are you going to add some kind of tourism element also to this particular program? And along with it, if you can tell your 3 USPs to the audiences.
See, if you ask about the USPs of IIM Sirmaur,
Yeah.
Not of this particular program, so I would say first thing is that this is IIM, so it differentiates this from the other private top B schools. So IIM brand is there, okay, umbrella brand is there, and that individual brand equity of IIM Sirmaur is there.
Right.
That is the one thing. Second thing is, if you see the placement scenario, that is, if not beyond, or you can say more than the other top IIMs, it will be at par with the third generation IIMs. Okay, so that you will get good opportunity for placement. If we talk about the MBA, and maybe as we are saying, we will be providing the assistance to the BMS, so they may also take that opportunity.
Right.
Third thing is the location of IIM Sirmaur. So for some people that may be not a USP, but a kind of drawback of the institution. But no, I think it has an opportunity, because if you come to the permanent one and even to the Paonta Sahib, it is surrounded by hills. Okay, so
right. I've seen that. Yeah.
As a student, what do you require? A very serene and a very tranquil kind of location to study. Yeah. So to groom yourself over a period of 4 years, because the student is going to spend 4 years here, and for MBA 2 years, it's a very big time. So you get a very good ambience, a good kind of atmosphere for study. So that is the third thing that you can say as the USP of this particular institution. Fourth thing is, like the other good IIM, we have access to very good in-house and external faculties in any discipline you talk about. Okay, as I also mentioned, we have access to the international faculty also.
Great.
Third, one more thing is that you mentioned that one of the USP of the IIM Sirmaur is that we have ventured into sectoral specific programs like tourism and hospitality and tourism program.
Right.
And let me tell you, we have also launched one MBA for family managed business individuals.
Great. Okay.
So if they want to learn how to grow their business further, how to take that from one level to the another level, they can do that. So IIM Sirmaur, I think, is venturing into sectoral specific program, and obviously there will be an opportunity to the students to go through those domains or to go through those programs with the help of certain electives, which we will be floating in the final year for the BMS students based on their requirement and the ability of the institution.
All right. I do not know whether it's correct or not. I read it somewhere that, IIM Lucknow is playing a role in mentorship of IIM Sirmaur. No, there is no role of IIM Lucknow at all.
No. There was a role. See, whenever IIM is set up, the government used to appoint a mentor for that. So IIM Lucknow was the mentoring institution of IIM Sirmaur, but that was way back in 2015. So they mentored us up to 2017. And then our director came, first lady director, and she steered this institution. She took to a particular level. Then next director, Professor Dr. Prafulla Agnihotri joined, and he's taking now this institution to the next level. So there is no role of IIM Lucknow now, but obviously they have set up this IIM, and we have a very high regard to IIM Lucknow.
Thank you, sir. I think it was a fantastic interaction with you. I'm quite sure, all the doubts, queries, and whatever was going on in student arena, now it is quite clear, and they can take their decisions quite clearly. So some very useful points being made. Yes, placement assistance would be provided, but with no placement guarantee. They're also saying that, you would be given an option of going into an MBA program, but with 8 CGPA. That has been purposely kept rigid so that students can actually understand the value of that particular program. Last but not the least, one interesting point being made by Dr. Vikas Kumar over here that, they are looking to build a different kind of BMS program, unlike other institutions over here. And it's the first time that's bringing in BMS program in front of you all, and they want to give due weightage to the research aspect of it in the fourth year also. So thank you, sir, for joining us, and thank you for making the big day for us over here.
Thank you, Rahul, for giving me this opportunity, and thank you for taking this pain on behalf of the students. I think you are doing a wonderful job, and may God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for everything. Thanks a lot. Thank you.